Hey everyone, Bill Peluso of Peluso Plays Drums here. Thanks again for checking out this video. I wanted to make a short video to talk about 3 important foundational concepts that I value a lot as a drummer and a drum teacher. Instead of doing a short lesson video on a cool linear beat, a fancy rudiment idea, or a crazy 30-second note fill, I wanted to talk about these foundational pieces and concepts that I know are important for drummers to know, be comfortable with, and use to create. But before we get into it, I first want to give a shout out to Jim Dicus of Far Horizon Productions, who produced and edited this video. It's a ton of work and he did a great job on it. So everyone, make sure to check him out. Alright, let's dive right in. The first foundational piece I want to talk about is the standard 4/4 rock beat. This is a pretty common beat and one you've probably heard many times in lots of different music. It is even sometimes referred to as the money beat because of its wide range of use in studio and session settings. This concept is all about being supportive and providing a strong foundation for the music you're playing and the other musicians you're playing with. No matter what kind of music you're playing, whether it's a simple pop or rock tune or a crazy odd time prog rock song, the concept of support and service to the music first will always serve you and the music well. In addition to this concept of serving the music first, I'm also employing the 16th note grid in this clip, specifically in what I'm playing in the bass drum. If you're unfamiliar with the 16th note grid, it is a foundational concept covering all the possible combinations of different 16th note placement, like in this example where I'm playing the 1 of beat 1, the end of beat 2, and the 1 of beat 3 in the bass drum. In addition to this application, there are many others as well, one being accent patterns in the hands. The truth is, this concept requires lots of study and practice over your lifetime, something I could obviously never do justice to in this short video. If you're unfamiliar with this concept or want to learn more about it, go deeper with it, and apply it to your own playing, feel free to contact me, as I would love to help you with that process. In this clip, I'm playing a shuffle beat version of the beat in clip 1. Again, trying to support and lay a solid foundation for the music I'm playing like in the first clip, this time just in a shuffle beat. Since our subdivisions are now 16 note triplets versus 16 notes in the first clip, I did change the bass drum just a little, but only to better fit in the shuffle beat context and serve the music better. Additionally, in this clip, I'm using the triplet grid in the bass drum, just like I used the 16th note grid in the first clip. The triplet grid allows us to do the same things as the 16th note grid did, just in a triplet concept. So, groupings of 3 instead of 4. This just allows us to provide a different feel for when the music requires it, so we can serve the music and our fellow musicians well. Just like in the first clip in the 16th note grid, I can't possibly do the triplet grid justice in a short video like this, but would love to help you explore the concept deeper and apply it to your own playing. In this final clip, I'm playing an exercise called the subdivision ladder or subdivision pyramid, going from quarter notes to 16th note triplets and back down, while playing quarter notes, eighth note triplets, 16th notes, quintuplets or groupings of 5, and 16th note triplets, all the while keeping a consistent quarter note pulse in the bass drum. This builds knowledge and understandings of the different subdivisions and the feels that each one has. This is the third foundational concept I consider vitally important in my own playing and teaching. There are more subdivisions than the ones I chose to include in this example, such as group of 7, but the reason I did include the ones that I did is because they're the most common ones that I use in my own playing, as a teacher, and that I hear from other players. Learning and studying this has numerous benefits as a drummer and musician, but the most important foundational benefit it has is helping you to build your own internal time, which is very important as a drummer and a musician. Building comfort playing the subdivisions and moving between them helps you to play many different feels and musical styles while keeping time, and it only benefits you and the music you're playing. In addition to building time and understanding of the subdivision, this exercise can be used in many different ways. For example, moving between two different subdivisions in the course of a pattern or a fill. Playing this exercise with different sticking or with a rudiment. Or using the bass drum as one of the voices instead of just a consistent quarter note pulse. Like the first two concepts, it is impossible to do justice in a short video like this because this concept requires lots of study and lots of practice, which is something that I would love to help you with. Thank you so much for checking out this video and hanging out with me. I hope you learned something, got a new idea, or were inspired to practice. Make sure to check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Palooza Plays Drums for more drumming and more drumming content. Thanks again.